Hey, this is Jeep's Rock. What we've got behind us is we have a themed vehicle, and what we did is we've actually got a lightsaber mounted to the top, believe it or not, and we want to continue on with that theme, so we want to go ahead and remove this factory gas cover right here, and it's not even a door, it's fully exposed. So what we did is we reached out to Dirty Acres, and that's dirtyacres.com, and they actually made us a customized gas filler door for us, and it's not even 3D printed, it's actually has been adhered to the front here, and you can see even if I open this up, it even wraps in and it comes inside here as well. So it's a really nice, the way they've got this process to where it's completely covered. Again, it's not going to be coming off, as well as it's not 3D printed. So when working through this, you can see that we have that cover right here, so that comes with it. You're also going to get a replacement gasket because the one that you have probably has been exposed to the elements for quite a long time, so you have a gasket to put in. And it does come with a 4mm little Allen key, and that is just to make sure that these are nice and tight once you're ready to do that installation. So you can use that, and then I'll show you you'll need just two more things to do this installation, and one is an optional, but the first one that you will have to have is going to be a screwdriver, and the screwdriver is just to take off the tail light, and I'll show you how to do that. The optional piece of kit you're going to need is a simple zip tie, and I'll show you what that is for, and what that does is it's going to save you a lot of time, as well as I'm doing this installation, I'm actually going to do it on my own, so I don't have an extra pair of hands or anything like that, and I'll show you why the zip tie will be not only important, but it'll actually save you some time in the long run. Okay, to remove your tail light, you're going to go ahead and take your Phillips screwdriver, and you're going to take out just this one and this one. So there's actually, it looks like there's 4 screws here, which there are, but the only ones you need to take off are the ones here on the inside. So you just take those 2 out, and now you're going to go ahead and make sure you have that zip tie that I had mentioned before, and you're going to go ahead, take it out like this, and if you see right here on the light itself, you'll see this hole, and then you also see you have this total side here of the square section right here. What you're going to do is you're just going to go through this. I'm going to do this with one hand here so you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to go through here and then just go ahead and zip that up. Don't want to make it too tight because you need to still be able to get your hand inside this area right here. So as you can see, I'm kind of just adjust it however you want, but you can also, what I'm doing is I'm actually leaning this up right on top of the license plate bracket as well. So I'm going to get a little bit tighter, and then you don't have to cut anything because you'll be removing that here as soon as you're done with the install. And you might see I might have another wire here that you may not have on your own vehicle, and that's because I have an aftermarket lights that were required to run that. So that's why you'll see that maybe in yours will not have that. So now you have access to get back into the back, and as you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and just release that. So now I'm got my hands free, and I'll go ahead and I'm going to light this up a little bit more. Now that you can see a little bit more here, now what you're going to do is you'll be putting your hand inside here, and there'll be 2 tabs from the factory that are going to be at the very top, and you'll put your hand right where that gas filler section is, and you'll push on that. Before you do anything else though, you'll want to go ahead and remove the gas cap. So to do that, you're going to have to pull the little tether out of the side, just like that, and go ahead and unscrew it. Remove that. So now what you're ready to do is you're ready to go ahead and get those 2 tabs that I had mentioned. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I have to fill around a little bit, but you'll see them in there, and I'll show you what they look like once I get them out. Now there's going to be also a rubber gasket that's holding that in, so you can see now that it's moving back and forth, and what you'll need to do is just go ahead and pull that out a little bit more, and then you'll be able to move that gasket out a little bit more and then take it out. I'm just about done putting the gasket on. As you can see, I wanted to show you. You can see how I'm putting that groove right inside here, so there's one side of the rubber gasket on one side, and then the other side is here. So you can see I'm just about finished. So I'm getting ready to finish this up, but I just wanted to show you this is exactly how you're going to do this, to where this has to go inside. And this new gasket is pretty solid because it doesn't flex very well, very much, so just be careful and take your time putting it on, so it just needs to get around that last one. So now you can see I can line that up. And now we are ready to go ahead and put that back on. So the final piece is to go ahead and just line up that gasket. And remember, what you're trying to do is you're trying to make sure you have those clips in as well. So we're going to go ahead and make sure we get that. So we're going to angle it a little bit. And again, you might have to put your hand on the back side and help that out, but you're going to get that over the inlet of where your gas tank is. You can see how it's starting to fit the gasket right now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we have that lined up, and then we're going to push in and make sure those clips get in there. You can hear it start to clip in. Now this is your sheet metal and stuff on the side, so there's going to be some give to it, so make sure you put your hand back there so you're not pushing too hard or bend anything. There you go. We're going to go ahead and take your gas cap and take your tether, and that hole is going to be in the same spot right here on the side. So line that up, push that in, and what I'm going to do is, before I push that in, I'm going to go ahead and get this covered because I don't want to have any more fumes than I have to. And now I know exactly where to line it up. And there you go, and then just click it. Now that we've got the installation completed, you can see it looks really good, and we'll go ahead and show you some photos here at the end so you can see a little bit more of how much detail there is to this design and how well it looks closer up. So if you're interested in something like a theme like this or any kind of filler door for your Jeep, make sure you reach out to dirtyacres.com. Thanks again for watching Jeeps Rock, and we'll see you out on the trail. Or we might even see you out on the lake.